There we go. So I freaked out about Brandy in the past. Yeah. And I was very much beside myself. Stop. And on today's VLOTH episode, I'm gonna continue to freak out about Brandy's voice. She does 1,000,001 things with her runs. There's a reason why people call her the vocal Bible. Today is a Brandy day. Today, we're talking about Brandy on VLOTH. 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 Hello everybody, my name's Gerald and you are watching an episode of VLOTH that is Vocal Lines of the Hour, and this is the place where I take some time to go through singers' voices, break them down, find out what they do best, and tell you about it. And today we're going to be talking about one of the most influential singers in R&B to date, and that is our girl Brandy. Some people call her the Vocal Bible, some people call her insane. I call her insane. Brandy a while ago was making her rounds and doing some amazing arrangements of some songs from Full Moon. She did Full Moon, she did I Thought, and she did What About Us. And I have the privilege of breaking down some of the runs that she's done. But before we get into Brandy's runs, we of course want to talk about her strengths and weaknesses. The reason why we talk about strengths and weaknesses is because singers use their strengths to maneuver around their weaknesses. And this maneuvering that singers do makes them unique, and Brandy is just another example of this. So let's get into Brandy's strengths and weaknesses.
Brandy has masterful control of her lower register. She not only can fully support her sound when singing lower, but she has the agility of her mid-range and her lower range, which make her runs all the more inaccessible to other singers with a light natural voice like hers. Brandy also manipulates the timbre of her voice to achieve the emotions she wants to convey. This includes the darkening and brightening of vowels, various placements of her resonance, and the addition of vocal distortion in the form of rasp. As an improviser, Brandy's runs are melodic in nature. She doesn't just sing scales, she has pauses and holds that make her runs all the more interesting. Brandy isn't comfortable singing high. Not that she can't, but the uneasiness she has expressed is seen in the lack of head voice use in her singing. The fact that she doesn't really use a pure head voice sound has made for a thinner sound when she does use it. Her discomfort with her higher range is also seen in her upper belts, which are more chesty and mixed, which would mean more damaging if she used it more.
So the first run we're going to be breaking down from Brandy comes from her live version of I Thought. Now I Thought, produced by the wonderful Rodney Jerkins, was just this very intense 4 on the floor, almost a technological beat. And when Brandy does this live, we've got the assistance of such a wonderful live band, and going into the first chorus she does some type of run. Wow. Alright, so let's fill in these dots. So we find Brandy on 2 vowels this time around. And then she goes to an ah. Let's put the vibrato on the end as well. It's gonna be more of a chest mix that she's gonna be using. So I'm gonna use my blue marker. Yeah. So something that's worth mentioning in this little Brandy moment is the A flats, and I'll tell you why these are important. I'm just gonna circle them right here. The reason why these A flats are important is because Brandy has a tendency to rest on the 7th of the minor key that she's in, or the 5th of the major key. Usually you'll hear her sing something like, yeah. The A flats that are here are actually the 7th of the key that she's in. She's in the key of E flat minor right now, and the chord that she's singing this particular run on is a B flat minor chord. In the key of B flat minor, we have B flat, we have C, we have D flat, we have E flat, we have F, we have G flat, and we have A flat going all the way up to B flat. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then we are back at 1. And so we have found the A flat that Brandy is using to rest on. And so we see Brandy building something around, I guess, what we're gonna call vocal idioms. Things that Brandy is used to doing, things that she loves to do. She loves singing the 7th, so why not build a run on the 7th? There we go. Love me some Brandy. So to further prove this little theory I have about the 7th, let's listen to her sing Full Moon. Let's look for those A flats. Okay, we're gonna keep a tally. Let's listen to her improvisation. There's one. That's the melody. There we go. There's another one. This is fun. Love. See? So in that one first verse, we see Brandy floating to this A flat again, like another 5 times. Maybe if we listen to the second verse, we're gonna hear a little bit more. Again? Oh, that was a melody. Okay, we can see from our little tally here that Brandy loves the 7th. And we actually skipped over a little run that I do want to talk about. I'm gonna try and break it down. This was nuts. This was absolutely nuts. How does it go? Yeah! Let's fill in these dots. And she's still in her chest voice, so let's make this thing happen.